Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, like what I said in the previous episode, I will be recovering a video I've already made in UE4. Oop, didn't mean to talk to you. And it is related to the Golem. So again, if you're new to this video or if you're new to the game, you might come across some of these parts. So we got Crystalline Guardian Leg, Empty Arm, probably a maul arm or a scythe arm, fluff heads, and torso. So what do we do with them? Well, those are actually pieces of a golem. Anyways, so where we want to head now is actually right over here in G7. So that is Mek-Kamoses Spire. So I will just go ahead and traverse through here, and I'll meet you guys once we're like probably somewhere here-ish, maybe, or here, either or. Here we are now at the just beneath this aqueduct over here, leading to the unnamed city, and right over there is Mek-Kamoses Spire. So that's where we want to go. So from here, we just head down here, past that spider. So we want to cross this river as well. And if you guys haven't been here long, or for some reason you forgot about this tiny detail, there is actually a big croc just underneath that thing over there, right inside over there. And I will be dealing with that croc later, just so for skeleton keys. Alright, so we want to head up here and past these hyenas right over there. I think we can walk from here. Let's just go walk it. Stop hurting my horse. Where are my thralls though? Oh, there they are. I have a feeling that, yeah, I knew it. They're not aggressive. So they're probably attacking creatures along the way. So let's go through here and then let's head right. And just up here, whoops, made a wrong turn. Head right once again, right over here. Because that direction is going to the savannah area. So this is Mek-Kamoses Spire. And there it is. Right, so again, we don't want them to be aggressive just because they're going to kill everyone here. So everybody's nice and all. And over here, we can talk to Mek-Kamoses himself.
Greetings, Exile.
So you can learn the emote, and you can learn the religion as well. So
We'll meet again.
there's that.
I have foreseen it.
Over here on the left side is Master Carver Huang. And that's
Greetings,
who
Wanderer.
basically we need to
I
talk to.
suspect an interesting and winding road has brought you to me. I am a sculptor. My current medium is blood crystals. Should you bring me some? I am happy to barter with my skills, such as they are.
Alright, cool. Thanks, Master Carver Wang. But yeah, essentially that's what he was talking about. 200 blood crystals for a what do you call this? A golem part. So I think this is 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I need to fact check that one. But yeah, essentially there is just a limited time, and just bring 200 blood crystals and see what he has in exchange for your blood crystals. But we will go ahead and just learn Golem Constructor. And I honestly feel like there should be like a journey system. So essentially that's what it looks like, and we will build that back at the base. So again, I'll just travel back and I'll see you once we're there. Alright, so what do we actually need for the thing? So we need just brick, iron bars, and for this one we need brick, iron bar, and wood. Yeah, so let's go ahead and actually utilize this tower over here. enough space for, you know, making golems and whatnot. So let's go ahead and put this one. I forget how it yeah, I think it goes like this one. This way. It cannot fit. What? Oh, there it is. Just need to find the sweet spot. Yeah, okay, that will do. And we need to build the workbench. Let's just go ahead and build it over here. Or maybe here. Like so. If we go to the knowledge tab and we go to sorcery, and if we just scroll down and let's just go ahead and learn everything here since we have 183 points. So let's just go ahead and learn all of it. Alright, cool. Now we can craft our own stuff over here. So essentially we can go here and now we can craft. But before that, let's go ahead and get the body parts that we have over here. Alright, so let me actually get the materials that we need, or well, you know, the body parts. So we have a body or a torso, we have a head, we got 2 legs, and we have an empty arm as well as the arm with a weapon. And let's go ahead and put the body parts like so. Now, in all honesty, you don't need everything to be crystalline, because crystalline is like the top tier or highest tier to the body parts of the golem. What I actually suggest is to just look for the guardian torso, because that greatly affects the inventory size of, you know, of the golem. So if you were to use stone, I think that's just 5, and then from stone it's iron and it's just 10. So crystalline is what you want for the torso, but the rest could be stone, it could be iron. It's totally up to you. Anyways, let's go ahead and craft this bad boy up. Animate guardian. So let's craft one. So that's right. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Right, so that's pretty cool. Now, the downside is you can actually make them your followers. So if we ask him to follow us, but I don't suggest it just because he doesn't regain health, I don't think. I'm not sure if there's anything you can feed it. Maybe oil. I don't know, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure if they regain health. I think they don't. So that's why don't make them into followers. Stick with your Cimmerian Berserkers or Accursed Berserkers. But for this guy, let's go bring him outside over here. And because he's wielding a hammer or a maul, he can interact or gather stone for us. So it's not just stone, basically it's all the ores that you can find. And for me, I'll stick with the regular stone just because I'm gathering a bunch of it. So I'll just put you here and I will ask you to harvest stone. And that should autonomously gather stone in the background. I think the weapon also affects the harvest rate or the harvest quantity. So I guess it's just the torso and the weapon that you want to be crystalline. The rest could be stone or iron. Alright, so off cam, I constructed all the pieces for the stone body parts and the iron body parts. The materials that you need are all listed here. And yeah, essentially you can just go ahead and create that, except for the crystalline. So you would always need the main body part, which you can loot off in the Exiled Lands and as well as Isle of Septa. So let us go ahead and actually compare. So let's get the stone first and let's go put it over here. So this one is an axe. So again, it autonomously harvests trees. So let's go ahead and create that. And like I said, the main body part that you want crystalline is the torso, just because of the inventory space. But regardless, let's go ahead and ask him to follow us. And this might actually be a good location for it to work. So let's just go ahead and ask him to stand right here. And for some reason you get branches and wood. So I'll just go ahead and ask you to get or harvest that. And there you go, that's what you get. So let's just go ahead and put one. Let's take out the branches. You will always get branches regardless, so you know, it goes hand in hand with that one. And now we do the iron. So let's go ahead and get the body parts, put them on the bench. And the inventory size now is 10, so it's a slight upgrade to the stone. And this harvests corpse, just because we're using the sword. So again, that is like a skinning knife to them. So let's go ahead and craft that. That's weird. That doesn't look like oh, I get it. It expands downwards. So again, let's just go ahead and let me actually give you a hide. One piece of hide. And ask you to follow me. I'll just go ahead and drop down here. You can teleport towards me. And there's a bunch of trailbacks and deers and whatnot that you can... Where are you? Oh, there you go. Right. So I'll just go ahead and put right there and ask you to gather that. So I think... Yeah, I think I need to put you like a moving guard somewhere here. That way, these Kodos will have to attack you, and once you kill it, you can harvest them. So I'll just go ahead and put you there. Over time it should work. Let's just go ahead and try it with one of these gazelles. Oop. There you go. Now he's walking towards them. And he's also helping me. And sad to say, over time he will lose health. He doesn't regain health. And I don't think you can apply anything for him to use. Yeah, it's just the animation, but the health isn't going up. So yeah, again, that just emphasizes on why I suggest don't use them as a thrall, but instead just to gather resources at the background while you're doing something else, possibly preparing for the next dungeon or whatnot. And might I add, just before I finish this episode, they only work in a certain vicinity or in a certain area. So if you're all the way over in this area of the map and your golems are here, they will not gather resources. So make sure to, just spend time in your house or base or whatnot while they gather at the background. And you can just go ahead and check them out once in a while. Alright, so there's 4 weapons. So the maul is for ores. The axe is for trees. Sometimes it could also gather, if I'm not mistaken, skeleton keys if there's like a world boss near you. The scythe is for plants. And then the sword is for the pelts or the hides. So essentially that is that. But yeah, aside from that, I think that is it for this episode. This was rather a quick and sweet episode. Just because we're honing it down a bit from, all the adventuring and whatnot. But I feel like the next few episodes are gonna be very, very interesting, to say the least. But again, more of that in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, or simply comment down below what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, or just, let me know how I'm doing. And if you want to support me further, you can do so by simply subscribing to the channel, as that really helps me out a lot. Anyways, that is it for me for today. I'm Aimatiro, and I'll see you guys on the next video.